A synagogue is an important part of Jewish culture. With its help, we can learn more about the life and history of Jewish communities in different countries. Caring for the history of Jewish diaspora in Ukraine, I was surprised by little information about synagogues at the area they lived. Looking through, I have chosen 3 synagogues which show the variety and similarity of architecture of different regions. Our journey begins in Ukraine, which is one of the biggest countries in Europe. It is a multinational country where people profess different religions: Christianity, Islam, and Judaism. In our journey, we'll talk about Jews. Let's start our tour in the capital of Ukraine, Kiev. The city itself is extremely old. Its story begins in 5th century, but history of Kiev's Jews is a bit later. The first mention of them dates back to the beginning of 10th century. I'm telling you about Kievan letter, which was found in Cairo, Geniza. It confirms the existence of Jewish community in Kiev. Respectively, there had to be some synagogues in the city, but since then nothing has left, unfortunately. So nowadays everything we can see dates back to the 19th century. One of the most well-known synagogues of the city is the Brodsky Choral Synagogue, which still works. It was designed by Georgy Schleifer and constructed on Lazar Israelovich Brodsky's money. This synagogue was opened on 24th of August 1898. In 1926 it was closed, but in 1955 in its premises children's puppet theater was situated. The building has been reconstructed many times, and after 1970s the upper floor was rebuilt and facade was added. The 14th of March 2000 is the date of the grand opening of synagogue. Now our way goes to the west of Ukraine, a small town called Chernovtsi, which was founded in the middle of 20th centuries. It's a real Jewish town. Before 1940, there were 47 synagogues without taking into consideration of other Jewish buildings. But today we are talking about synagogues, so let's visit one of them. Built in the end of 19th century, synagogue still works. Its first name is the Synagogue of Mortko and Taubi Korn, or Kornshul. During Romanian's occupation, there was the Jewish ghetto, which was located at the Sadovsky Street and in the synagogue. Later, it was used as telephone station. For many years, the building fell into despair. The reconstruction began in 2003. The building was returned to Jewish community. The original appearance was returned to frontage. Now synagogue is the main synagogue of Bukovina and is named after Israel and Zelda Maybergs. Our next destination is the town with many names: Yelisavetgrad, Zinovyevsk, Kirovograd, Kropivnitsky. This town was founded in 1754. First Jews appeared there in times of Khazar Khanate. The town was out of pale of settlement, so Jews were able to live there. Not far from the town center, you can find the main synagogue, built in 1853. In 1895, instead of the old one, the new modern synagogue was built by architect Alexander Lishnevsky. During the USSR period, the building was not used for its intended purpose. There was the Club of Kalinin. The end of 1980s, representatives of Jewish community asked for a tuning of synagogue taken by Soviet government. Therefore, in September 1991, town's auditors gave back the building of Grand Choral Synagogue to Jewish community. Till now, there is the first Jewish community museum and musical drama theater Tchia, with amateur actors' works. Despite of their different geographical position, we can see the same architectural motifs. Built in the 19th centuries, during the USSR regime, they were taken for other needs, and then were returned and reconstructed. But Jewish life that time and now is very different. Those Jewish people who were coming there were brutally murdered by Nazism. The Soviet government dispersed those who survived. The most of Jews left their native land in 1990s, and only those few people who are left in independent Ukraine continue to visit these synagogues like their parents and ancestors.